getting ready for school when suddenly someone started banging on the door like crazy. Mia, open the door! Open the door right now or I'm gonna tear it down! I dropped the lip balm and rushed to open the freaking door. What happened, Mom? Are you okay? I'm okay, but I guess you're not. What's that on your lips? It's lip balm. Where did you get it from? I saved my pocket money to buy it. Great! So now you're buying makeup with the money I'm giving you? I'm cutting off your allowance completely. But Mom, it's just lip balm. Today it's lip balm. Tomorrow it'll be lipstick. Who knows? Besides, why do you need a lip balm? To attract boys at school? Mom! Girl, you've got no idea what jerks these boys are. I saw it firsthand with your dad, who was literally the king of morons. Now quick, give me that stupid balm and get going. You don't want to be late for school. I quietly handed over the lip balm to Mom and walked out. Oh, and Mia, no more locking the room. In fact, you don't even need to keep the door shut, cause what's there to hide from Mommy Dearest, right? I simply nodded and got out of the door as fast as possible. Why the heck was it so difficult for Mom to trust me? All my life, I had worked so hard to make her happy, but nothing ever seemed to work. Like the day I won the first prize in the National Science Olympiad, I thought Mom would be super happy. Mom, look what I got! Zip it up, Mia, and out! Can't you see I'm on an important call? But Mom, I won the Olympiad. It's just a stupid Olympiad, not the Olympics. Now out and don't disturb me. That evening, I kept waiting for Mom to come out of her room, but she never did. At last, I had dinner alone, took my trophy, and put it in the cabinet along with several others I'd won over the years. Hi, I'm Mia, and I have a confession to make. I let my super strict mom control me like a puppet for 16 years, until I started living a thrilling secret life that changed me forever. So, friends, I was born in Idaho to parents who were high school sweethearts. Mom tells me she and Dad got married at just 18 after a whirlwind romance. Sounds dreamy, right? But the reality was far from it. Turns out they realized they couldn't stand each other a few months into their marriage. And the day I was born, Dad just left us forever and moved to another city. That was the day Mom vowed her daughter would never suffer like she did. And the only way to ensure that was to make her so hideous, no boy would ever dare to look her way. Mom, isn't this a little too big? And I don't like this color. Oh, you look like a princess, my baby. The only thing missing is a tiara. Mom then put an aluminum foil tiara on my head and couldn't stop gushing about how royal I looked. It was crazy, but that was Mom, who always thought what she says is right, even when it wasn't. Her world had its own bizarre logic, and I had to follow it anyway. But her crazy attitude didn't stop here. Once in school, I tripped over a squirrel and landed hard on my butt. Out of courtesy, one of my classmates offered to walk me home, but when Mom saw him, she completely lost it. Who is this, Mia? Hey, you! Shoo! How dare you walk with my daughter? Mom, calm down. He's my classmate. Then he should have stayed in class. What the heck is he doing here? Before I could react, Mom grabbed the garden hose and started spraying water all over him. Wow, your mom's a nutcase. What did you just say, you smelly fungus? The poor boy bolted down the street with Mom chasing after him. The next day in school, everyone was talking about what a wacko my mom was, and I felt so embarrassed. Needless to say, I had 0 friends in school. During lunch break, everyone hung out with their group of friends while I just stayed back in class with my lunchbox that always had a sad peanut butter sandwich. To make things even worse, our class's self-proclaimed queen bee, Tasha, seemed to love making me her favorite target. Hey, Mia! Did you raid a homeless granny's wardrobe or what? Ew! Your outfit literally smells like rotting flesh. That rotting stench must be the garbage in your brain. Oh, but wait, do you even have one? Sounds like a great comeback, right? But I didn't say it out loud because that required a lot of guts and I didn't have any. And Tasha knew that. The only positive thing in my otherwise boring life was science. I'd always been a straight-A student who topped every subject, but science had a special place in my heart. By the time I hit grade 12, a new student named Andrew joined our class. And imagine my shock when the teacher asked me to help him catch up with studies.
Hey, I hope helping you won't mess up your routine or anything.
No, not at all. Andrew smiled and I felt my heart skip a beat. Gosh, this guy looked perfect. I was suddenly very conscious of the sack-like dress I was wearing. And I also didn't miss the death glares Tasha was shooting my way. As expected, Tasha walked over to our table as soon as the class got over. Hey, Andrew. Most guys call me gorgeous, but I go by the name Tasha.
Nice to meet you, Tasha.
Of course, it's nice to meet me, but meeting her is a disaster. I don't know what the teacher was thinking when she paired you with her. Don't worry, I'll show you who you can be friends with.
Well, I guess I'm smart enough to choose my own friends, so thanks, Tasha, but I think I'll stick with Mia.
Andrew held my hand and we both walked out the door as Tasha's jaw hit the floor. That was so cool! I've never seen Tasha look so mad.
But Mia, why do you let her bully you? The teacher told me about your grades and achievements. You're obviously far more brilliant than her.
Whoa, that was the first time someone had said something so nice about me. I'd won tons of trophies and medals, but all Mom ever said was,
"Don't let these trophies get to your head. You need to work harder."
I felt like every time I shined, Mom dimmed my light a little more. I couldn't stop thinking about what Andrew had said the entire day, and for days after that. And when he chose to hang out with me during lunch breaks, I felt incredible. Andrew made me realize how it was to feel cherished and wanted. Then one day, as I was walking back home, Andrew caught up with me and asked me to tutor him after school. Whoa, that was impossible. Mom would probably have a heart attack if I told her I was going to a guy's place for studies. Andrew, I don't think I can do it.
Oh, please, Mia, you have to help me or I'll flunk the exams.
Andrew kept insisting, so I finally relented and told Mom I'd be working on a project with a friend after school. And when she asked me the friend's name, I blurted out the first female name that came to mind, Tasha. Thankfully, she totally bought it. I did feel guilty about lying to her, but what choice did I have? So I pushed my guilt aside and accompanied Andrew to his home.
Oh, so you're Mia! Andrew keeps talking about you.
Andrew's mom had prepared a hearty lunch for us. It felt so strange to see Andrew and his parents laughing and chatting at the table. I couldn't remember the last time Mom and I had laughed together like that.
Mom, I got a B on my math test, and Mia got an A+. Wow, Mia! Your mom must be so proud of you. I bet she can't stop flaunting your trophies.
I recalled the dusty cabinets that held my trophies and felt a little sad. Why couldn't my mom be like Andrew's? The next few days, I kept tutoring Andrew after school. He was a fast learner, and I really enjoyed spending time with him. Then one day, as we were studying, he asked me something crazy.
Mia, what's your secret desire?
To be a scientist?
Oh, come on, that's hardly a secret. I'm talking about something you've always wanted to do but never had the guts to.
Well, I've always wanted to see what I'd look like wearing makeup, but Mom doesn't allow it.
Wow, I didn't know your mom was this strict.
Well, she is. You know, sometimes I see birds flying and I just want to be like them. Free, without a care in the world.
Okay, this is something I can help you with. Come, follow me.
Hey, what about the lessons?
Those can wait.
Andrew kept giving me mysterious smiles when I asked where we were headed. Soon, we were at the top of a hill outside town.
This place is known for bungee jumping. Trust me, that's the closest one can ever get to flying.
Are you crazy? I've never even been on a Ferris wheel before.
What? Why?
Well, Mom's always busy. She says she doesn't have time for silly things like amusement parks.
Amusement parks are not silly, and neither is doing something fun that makes you feel alive.
I was still indecisive about the whole bungee jumping idea, but Andrew held my hand firmly.
Trust me, Mia, this will be the most amazing experience of your life, and we'll do it together.
I took a deep breath and agreed. What's the worst that could happen? Moments later, as they strapped harnesses on Andrew and me, my stomach twisted in knots.
Scared?
Just pray I don't pee my pants. Finally, we stood on the jumping platform. It felt like a scene from a movie, and when the guy yelled, "Jump!" we both dove into the void. For a moment, it felt like I was actually flying, like the birds. Soon, the fear was gone, and it was replaced with something incredible, confidence. Andrew and I jumped 3 times that day, and each jump made me realize what being free truly felt like. It was exhilarating. He even made me try mountain biking and paragliding. And with each new experience, I was rediscovering myself. I was no longer the meek, timid Mia. This new version of me wanted to fly, to take risks, and to live life for once without any fear. For the first time ever, I bought makeup with my savings, even if it was just mascara and lip gloss. But I was careful to not let Mom see it, so I took it to school and was applying it when Tasha walked in. "I'm sorry, Mia, but makeup isn't gonna hide your dumb personality." I ignored her because I didn't want to ruin my good mood, but she just wouldn't stop. I don't even know what Andrew sees in you. Brains, maybe? Because it's clear you don't have any. Tasha looked at me like she'd seen a ghost. Heck, I myself was shocked that I'd said that out loud. But I had to admit, it felt great. Oh, you low-life bug! How dare you talk to the Queen like that? Queen? Gosh, you're delusional. To me, you're about as important as a white crayon. Tasha's minion snickered as her face grew red with embarrassment. She didn't even know how to respond to that. Soon, our exams arrived and we all got busy. When the results were announced, Andrew passed with flying colors. "I'm so proud of you, my student.
Thanks, teacher. And here's a token of thanks for helping me ace the exams.
I carefully opened the beautifully wrapped box, and inside it was a lovely crystal ball with the entire solar system in it. Oh, it's stunning.
Yeah, not as stunning as you, though.
Andrew looked at me so intently that I felt a million little firecrackers explode in my tummy. Then just as I thought he was about to kiss me, Tasha walked in. Aw, that is so sweet. The ugly nerd finally got herself a boyfriend.
Tasha, I suggest you look at yourself before calling Mia ugly.
Andrew left the room angrily as Tasha looked ready to explode. She marched straight towards me, snatched the crystal ball from my hands, and smashed it into pieces. You witch! You've gone too far this time! I pounced on Tasha and we fought like wildcats. It took 4 teachers to finally separate us. We both ended up with scratches all over our bodies, and our hair looked like we'd gotten some electric shock. We were then taken to the principal's office.
I'm so disappointed in both of you. Tasha, you've always been a rule breaker, but Mia, you've left me speechless.
I'm sorry, sir, but it was Tasha's fault. I was just... Suddenly the door opened and my blood ran cold as I saw my mom and Tasha's mom walk in.
Now explain to your moms whose fault it is.
Mommy, this maniac pounced on me for no reason. Look at the bruises on my delicate body. No, she's lying. She broke my crystal ball first.
Wait, what crystal ball?
Oh, it's a stupid ball her boyfriend Andrew gave her. How lame is that? Mom looked at me with fire in her eyes, and I just wanted to disappear.
Tasha, Mia told me she was working with you on a project after school.
Ugh, as if. I'd never allow a peasant like her within a mile's radius of my mansion. Mom suddenly looked too shocked. Then she grabbed my hand and we walked home. And once we were inside, she exploded.
I can't believe I wasted my entire life on a liar like you!
I'm sorry, Mom. I wanted to tell you I was tutoring Andrew.
Then why didn't you?
Because I thought you'd be mad at me. I just wanted to help him.
Mia, do you have any idea how hard I work to buy you food and clothes, to send you to school? And what do you do in return? You go behind my back and date random boys.
I'm not dating anyone, Mom, I swear. And I'm sorry for lying to you.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't leave you when I had the chance, just like your dad did.
Those words hit me like a blow, and something inside of me broke. Okay, that's enough, Mom. It's not like I asked to be brought into this world. You brought me here, and just because Dad left doesn't mean all guys in the world are jerks.
Oh, so now you'll teach me.
Yes, I will. I'm sorry you had to go through tough times when Dad left, but it isn't my fault. I get that you're bitter, but Mom, I'm done letting you take it all out on me. I went to my room and started packing my bags.
What do you think you're doing? You take a step out of here and I'm never gonna let you in.
I ignored Mom and kept stuffing my ugly clothes into the bag. That day, I left home for good. I called Andrew and told him everything. His parents let me stay in their home for a few days until I found a rented apartment. I started doing odd jobs to fund my education. After high school, I got into a prestigious college on a full scholarship and got a degree in advanced physics. One time, I was in New York to discuss a research paper with prominent physicists from all over the world. I put out my arguments in favor of the paper, and one particular physicist from London, Mr. James Cooper, seemed truly impressed with me.
Good job, Mia. I am really impressed.
He offered me an opportunity to work as his assistant for a couple of months, and I grabbed it instantly. The next thing I knew, I was flying to London with Mr. Cooper. I spent the next month assisting him, and it was such a wonderful learning experience. Then one day, I got a call from Andrew.
Mia, it's about your mom. She's been admitted to a mental asylum after she tried to harm herself.
I was shocked beyond words. Mom was a lot of things, but she wasn't weak. I'll take the next flight home. Although Mom hadn't been the best example of a parent, she was still my mom. I told Mr. Cooper about her, and he immediately offered to get my tickets booked.
Mia, give me your passport details. I'll need them to book the tickets.
I gave Mr. Cooper my passport, and when he looked at it, he looked absolutely shocked.
Your full name is Mia Volovitz Longbottom?
Yes, why? Is there a problem?
What's your mom's full name?
I told him that, and his face turned ghostly white. He immediately went inside his study and brought back a crumpled picture. It was of him and a woman who looked very familiar. Wait, that's my mom. Mr. James Cooper broke down all of a sudden.
I can't believe this. After all these years, I finally managed to find my daughter.
What? I'm your daughter? Mr. Cooper nodded, and suddenly, years of pent-up rage swelled inside me. So you're the douchebag who abandoned Mom and me the day I was born. Do you have any idea what my mom went through raising me all alone? She grew so angry and bitter, and she dumped all of that on me.
What are you saying, Mia? I didn't abandon you.
What Dad told me next left me shook. Apparently, right after getting married, Dad joined college while Mom dropped out when she found out she was pregnant with me.
I dreamed of becoming a top researcher so I could provide you both with the best of everything. I was juggling 2 jobs with college, so obviously I didn't have much time for your mom. Soon she got bored and found another man.
The revelation left me stunned.
One day I came back from college to find a note saying she was running away with her new love. I was devastated. I looked for her everywhere, but she'd simply vanished. Years later, I got to know from a common friend that her boyfriend dumped her when he found out she was pregnant.
So all these years, Mom was lying to me. I kept hating you for abandoning us when it was Mom who really abandoned you.
I'm sure she must have had her reasons.
I can't believe you just said that after everything Mom did to you.
Mia, I've realized forgiveness is everything. Yes, it doesn't change the past, but it does make the future more beautiful.
That evening, Dad and I flew to Idaho to see Mom. When we finally met her, she recognized me but didn't recognize Dad. The doctors said she was undergoing treatment for extreme depression. Thanks to Dad's wise words, I forgave her and kept visiting her from time to time. Then 3 years later, I experienced the happiest day of my life when Dad walked me down the aisle as Andrew looked at me lovingly from the altar.